3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Good morning, fellow Forex traders. Live trading results, free consulting, free trades. There's no reason you should not be following this stream. It is Wednesday morning, June 26, 11:30 a.m. on the Eastern time zone, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. So let's get into this. I will also spend a little bit of time, although it's very basic. We've got some new members asking about bidding. It's a constant thought process. There is no one answer. I'll attempt to give you one answer. You must test. You must pay attention to the market. You must have your own risk appetite. And we'll talk about what that appetite might be and things you could do. You could make this really easy, or you could make using my system really easy. You can make it really complex because you overtrade, overbid, and you have to constantly do partial closes and take some losses to be able to keep your margin level percent high enough, which is really the parameter that I look at on everything. What is my margin level percent? The rest of it, honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't care what the drawdown is. I don't care. I trade by margin level percent. And the more you practice, the more you run Forex trading and my system on a demo account and kind of understand compared to what the current market conditions are doing, then you'll do pretty well. So I need to move something around here. Stand by. Wasn't 100% set up. Was testing some different lighting and stuff. So let me move my microphone around. I know it's probably making a hell of a lot of noise right now. Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, I'm getting some allergies here, so you'll see me like wiping my eyes. I can barely see this morning. So we'll see if I can get through this. We're looking at the free signal here. It is CAD Chief Sell. You could sell CAD, CHF right now and do extremely well. If we go look at the chart, we will see that it has taken the entry and it is moving towards the take profit here. Pretty simple. If you look at closure overnight, because I opened up trading, I started sending out some more free trades yesterday. And of course, I'm not awake all night opening and closing them. So we had actual two trades open and close overnight. So a total of $176.67. Both trades were winners. Look at that. Imagine that. How can it be that I always win? How can it be? How can it be? It's weird, right? Weird. I'm even showing it live. How do you know it's live? When I click this, you can see FX with Terry signals free. You can see the date, the time, the entry price. You can go back and look at this on the chart and go, oh, yeah, that's how it played out. So let's look at, I'm going to click this at the top here. Let's look at the week results. So the last 5 days of trading, $4,670.49. Win, 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 win. Nothing but net profit. You're welcome. And for the month, we had a huge trade in the last 30 days, $177,307.32. I know it's impressive. I'm bidding a lot on this account. Okay. Here's the point. The point is these are the free signals I'm sending out. These are the free signals. Imagine if you had a subscription to the full auto system. Unbelievable. Literally, if you look at what I'm sending out here, I'm sending out one currency pair at a time traded to its fruition in the free signal section. And I'm taking any trade available over the 22 currency pairs that my algorithm trades. Any pair available, the next one available. So when we're looking at this CAD Chief, when CAD Chief closes in profit, it'll just simply grab the next trade and roll on. So I talked about making this an actual feed that you could plug into through my automated system. If you have a subscription or a lifetime license, I'm still going to do that. I will name that One Profitable Pair Feed. It will be called the One Profitable Pair Feed. So I've done this before, and people didn't really understand the value of just trading one currency pair to fruition, to net profit. But I think if you look at the free signals here, it's pretty damn impressive. Pretty damn impressive. So, CAD Chief sell, enter, make some money, or don't, one way or the other. Again, we will talk about bidding here after I get through the account results. So let me move on to the next account. We always look at what's called the 10 pip hybrid, which is a subset of my entire algorithm. Let's take a look. We are in 5 trades over 2 currency pairs. And history-wise, I will share this with you. Nothing has closed in the last 24 hours on this particular 10 pip hybrid. For the week, last 5 days worth of trading, it's closed $10,489.64. Profit, 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 net profit, nothing but net profit. Like, you'd be crazy not to subscribe to this. This isn't just happening now. This algorithm's been running for 3 years. This works. It absolutely works. You know what? You'd be absolute batshit crazy. You would be batshit crazy not to subscribe to this. I don't. If you're interested in Forex, if you're interested in generating a conservative income, let me use the right words, a conservative return on investment. I will remove the fact that I just said income because it flew off my tongue. That's not really how I look at this. And in fact, if you try to make an income out of Forex, you end up overtrading, overbidding, because the market's flat one week, going crazy the next week, flat the next week, flat for the next week after that. Then it goes crazy for 2 months. And on those flat weeks, you're like, well, I'm not making enough. So you increase your bid because you're like, well, I'm winning everything. So you increase your bid, and then the market volume triples, and you blow the hell out of your account. What you do is you bid, and we will talk about that today, you bid conservatively enough to handle the ups and the downs. And I'll give you some general references. It's the same old boring reference I've given everybody, but I want to talk about it because it is realistic and it works. So this is looking really good. I'm impressed with these results. Let's go to the pause. Let's look at the full algorithm here. I will pull it up. Right here it is. Let me just kind of take a look volume-wise. We're in about 24 trades over 22 currency pairs. Not looking too bad at all. Let me show you the days closed results. So today we've closed $955.64. And I'm not manually doing this. This is my algorithm. This is 100%. I was sleeping while this happens. Okay? You could be doing the same. This whole concept of manual Forex trading, it's absolute insanity. So that's the closure for the day. Let me click the week at the top. 23,598.21 for the week. Basically, that's the last 5 days of full trading. For the month, $205,689.65. Nothing but net profit. We do not lose off of our principal balance if we bid properly. Just simple as that. Simple as that. Like, people will say, well, I see an $84 loss up there, Terry. Well, you'd be full of shit because the mathematics are this. AUD-USD is what that was. If you look at another AUD-USD that traded in that exact same basket, it closed at a higher profit. Or you could go back in time and you'd see AUD-USD stacking up some trades, and it would be nothing but net profit. So it's either a single trade currency pair or multiple trades on a single currency pair that end up in a basket of trades with a net profit. It's as simple as that. The overall algorithm is killing it. Now, we're talking about the overall algorithm. let's talk about some bidding, because people want to do this. I have driven people away from this because the emotions and the misunderstanding of what the market does over time burns new people. So I typically say, and not that you can't, and I'll tell you how you can, but I typically say don't connect your account to the full algorithm. When you have a subscription, we call the full algorithm premium signals. I used to call it my 10 pip automation. And people would plug into it and blow the hell out of their accounts because it will overtrade. It will trade a lot. Right? I shouldn't say it will overtrade. It trades a lot. But it will overtrade for your $300 account that you started bidding $1 lot size. And that'll do really well for a few days, few weeks maybe. But then it'll blow the hell out of your account because you simply went too far with it. However, here's an absolute generality that I'm going to give you that I tell people. If you wanted to, and let's also say you're not very experienced with Forex, okay? Because there's experienced ways to handle this that I might touch on here. But let's talk about very beginner level. If you're going to turn the entire algorithm on, you should have, I recommend you have at least a $10,000 account. And here's the bidding. I'll say it a couple different ways. The bid should be 0.01 or 10 cents per $1,000 up to $5,000. So that would be a 0.05 lot size for the first $5,000. Okay, follow along with me here. For the next $5,000, we're assuming you have a $10,000 account. I want you to bid 0.01 for every $2,500 in the account. So that means for a $10,000 account, using the entire algorithm, you would bid a 0.07. Over a 12-month period, could you get in trouble if you had a $10,000 account and the market went hard against us over several different pairs at a 0.07 lot size on a $10,000 account? Yes, there would be some pucker factor. Once, twice, 3 times a year, it would happen. If we get ahead of it, I could tell you how to do the advanced stuff and manage the trades, maybe do some partial closers, force a little bit of loss to protect your margin. Here's another easy one. When you're up against margin level limits, and again, I can't tell you what the exact margin level percent limit is for you because it has to do with risk appetite. I can give you my general sense of how I look at it. I like to keep it somewhere above about, and I'm talking about worst case scenario, I like to keep it somewhere at 800 or above margin level percent. That's getting down there. When you get down and you've overtraded and overleveraged and overbid your account, you get down to 69% margin level, the broker starts closing your trades at a loss. Ping, 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 ping. Because they don't want you to lose more than you have in your account, right? And they're just going to let you just keep adding trades and, and carrying a huge drawdown. So that's worst case scenario. You know that you've overtraded and overbid when your margin level percent is down below 300 to 500%. You got some pucker factor going on. So you shouldn't, the only way to know when it's going to go there is to trade it, to have the algorithm, to have a subscription, to be plugged in to my premium signals feed, which is the entire algorithm. Be plugged into that and be watching what the market is doing on a 100K demo account and get a feel. Like, you could be bidding minimum lot size on a 100K demo account, taking all of the trades from the premium signals from the master algorithm, and it would show you what the drawdown would be if you had a $10,000 account. It's the same drawdown, right? Your margin level percent won't be the same because you have a 100K demo, but you kind of get to understanding what percentage of drawdown. And listen, I said this earlier. I don't give a shit about drawdown. I don't care. I'm using my drawdown is the robot, the algorithm using your money to trade. It's not a loss. People see, I've had 70% drawdown on some of my accounts. I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. I'm up all night managing shit. I don't like to do that anymore. I like to just wake up and go, oh, that's a nice, decent profit. Sip on my coffee and go about my day. So, to go back, a general reference is 0.01 lot size for the first 5,000 per thousand for the first 5,000. So how do we do that with my system? We use a copy system. I literally send my account, my feed directly to your copy system, which is called Social Trader Tools. It's a tiny little hosting fee that they charge. It's not through me. I don't get any of that. It's just it's a service that you have to be able to copy from my feed to your account. So we use a multiply factor. So I send out my trades at a 0.01 lot size from the main algorithm from all my feeds, right? Well, I shouldn't say all my feeds. The high profit feed sends out a little bit higher lot size, but let's not talk about that. We're talking about my main algorithm here, whether it be the premium signals main algorithm or the 10 pip hybrid. I send my trades out at 0.01 lot size. If you have a $10,000 account and you know all of my base level lot size trades are coming out at 0.01 and you want to bid a 0.07, you just do a multiply factor of 7. 7 times 0.01 is 0.07. Now you're bidding a base lot size of 0.07 on a $10,000 account. At first, you'll look at that and go, well, all of these trades are winning, Terry, and I'm only making $30 a day or $50 a day on my $10,000 account. And I'm just making up some numbers here. That's not what you would or could or won't make, right? But this is what people do. Well, every trade is winning, Terry, and you've got me bidding 0.07. Hell, I might as well crank my bid up to $10 a pip. And you're like, holy crap, for 3 weeks, I'm making like $6,000 a week. I'm killing it. And then the market pushes really hard on 3, 4, 5 different currency pairs out of the 22, all on the same currency pair cross, right? Like CAD Chief. CAD will push. And that's on several different currency pairs, and now you're deep. Over leveraged, over traded, overbid. They've pushed really hard against. My algorithm's going to handle it at a proper lot size for your account. At a $10 per pip lot size, it will blow your account. So you have to upfront bid, and there's a happy medium. I mean, here's the thing. You could bid 0.07 lot size on a $10,000 account and watch it for 12 months and go, man, I could have bid 10 times that. We never lost. We don't know what the market's going to do. We've seen the market enough. Every few months, every few weeks. What was the last one? CAD, CHF, I think. It went like 25 trades deep. They pushed that market, like the market makers pushed that, and then all of a sudden, tell me if I'm quoting this wrong, but I'm not. All of the sudden, that 35 pip CAD, CHF pair moved like 70, 80 pips in one day, and we hit take profit. Fucking incredible. And it was one of the most profitable trades I've seen in a long, long time. Was there a lot of pucker factor up to that point? Was there a lot of people saying, oh, my margin's a little bit low? Well, one of the easiest ways to handle, if you get in that scenario where you've overbid, overtraded for your account, because my algorithm doesn't do that, right? Doesn't do it on its own. You are taking my algorithm overbidding, overtrading. The easiest way to fix that is you're like, I think I seen somebody in the group say, well, my margin level percent's down at 300. I'm like, all right, well, either start forcing some losses, partial losses, taking partial losses, right? Close trades partially, which gets complex. Your average person doesn't know how to do that. You're better off holding a few $1,000s or more inside of your wallet, inside your broker, that's not being traded, that you can then instantly transfer to an account and take your margin level percent from 300 to 600 because you added a couple thousand, and that's the easiest way to protect. And then when all the trades close in profit and you're back, to a standard account, you can take that $2,000 that you moved over, put it back in your wallet, hold it in your broker. It's the easiest protection to where if that happens to you, meaning, a currency pair, let's say you're bidding conservatively and a currency pair can still go pretty hard against you a couple times a year. If you have a few $1,000s or more, I typically tend to hold anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 in my wallet, just ready to throw into an account. What that also means, not going to lie to you, that means that I also trade a little more risky, knowing that I have those backup funds that I could throw in there and then pull out, right? Does it tie up your money, holding it in your broker wallet? It does. but you're utilizing it to not lose. You're utilizing it to not lose from your trading account. You know what? That's interesting, Denise. I'd have to think about that. I'll have to look into that. That may be the case. I'm trying to think. The brokers that I've ever done it with have always had a wallet where I transfer the money in. That's interesting because I've used CoinEx for a long time, but I can't recall if I've ever done that with them. I'm sure you're right, but you're right. So maybe it's an issue where you have to have a broker that has a wallet, because typically I transfer funds into my broker, and then I have to internally transfer it over to the account that I'm trading. That's interesting. I'd have to think about that. I wonder if some of them might create a wallet, or the wallet becomes available when you have multiple accounts, because you have to be able to, unless they're transferring money directly to the account. Denise says I chatted with them and they don't. Oh, interesting. Okay, didn't even know that. I haven't used them in a long time, so I'm 99% sure that I've been using Eagle FX, that Eagle does that. Nonetheless, one of the things you could do, what did you say here? Would have to have another account could transfer over. There you go. Well, there's the solution, Denise, when you sit back and think about it. So you could set up another live account and potentially not trade it, just have the money sit there. Maybe do a 10-cent trade once a month just to keep it rolling. And then you could transfer from that account. You could do an internal transfer. So there you go. That's the answer. Glad you thought of that. So if that doesn't make sense, guys, let me know. But yeah, that's basically it. So I typically tend to trade just a hair above what I would think is conservative, right? I risk a little bit more, not that much more, to be honest with you. I love conservative in the sense because I have, and I will be showing you this, I have the ability, let me put it this way, I don't worry about what my Forex account is making because I know how to compound my money properly. That's the secret. That's the secret. And I'm going to be releasing a video and giving you guys a calculator, a spreadsheet calculator, to be able to see the kind of numbers that are possible. And if it doesn't blow your mind, then you're not paying attention. So that's it for Wednesday, June 26th. That's the live results. This is what we do. Come on into the group. Get into the free trades. You really should subscribe. Get the full algorithm. I mean, why trade manually? You'd be insane to trade manually. Let's see. Denise says, exactly, would have to do a small trade regularly to keep it active. Transfer would be instant. Yeah, absolutely. So that's. I'm glad you brought that up because that's an excellent solution. So anyway, that's it. FXwithTerry.com. Come on in. I'm live every weekday. Free consulting, free trades. What should you do? You should come in and build some belief and some confidence with free trades, and then you should subscribe. You'd be insane not to, and let your trading just go on autopilot. Just let it go on autopilot, and just make a nice, consistent return on investment. And I will soon show you exactly how to compound it at a level that will blow your mind, and you don't have to over trade your Forex account to be able to make a serious amount of return on investment in the future. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow, guys, and I'll see you in the group. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at FXwithTerry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.